Wait. Before you skip another old quarter in your pocket, you need to hear this. Because one ordinary-looking 1977 D Washington quarter shocked collectors after selling for an unbelievable amount of money simply because of one tiny detail most people never noticed. And here's the scary part. Thousands of people may have held this coin in their hands without realizing they were touching something incredibly valuable. Welcome back to Coins Heritage, the channel where hidden treasures, rare coin discoveries, and unbelievable auction stories come to life. If you love the idea of finding valuable coins hiding in everyday pocket change, hit that subscribe button right now because the next coin you find could completely change your future. Today's coin is the 1977 D Washington quarter. At first glance, it looks completely ordinary. A simple 25-cent coin. Nothing special. Nothing rare. Or at least, that's what most people think. But once collectors started looking closer, the story of the 1977 D quarter became far more interesting than anyone expected. Let's go back to 1977. America was living through a completely different era. Disco music filled the air. Classic muscle cars still ruled the streets. Families gathered around televisions every evening while millions of quarters moved through restaurants, gas stations, vending machines, and grocery stores across the country. And at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark on the coin, millions upon millions of Washington quarters were struck for circulation. Most people spent them without even looking. But hidden among those ordinary quarters were a few coins that stood out from the rest. Coins with rare minting errors. Coins with extraordinary condition. Coins that somehow survived decades without damage. And that is where the mystery begins. Because in coin collecting, rarity is not always about how many coins were made. Sometimes it is about how few survived in exceptional condition. Think about how much abuse a quarter goes through. Dropped on concrete. Scratched in cash registers. Thrown into pockets and jars. Used every single day for decades. Most 1977 D quarters today are heavily worn. But a tiny number survived with sharp details, blazing mint luster, and almost flawless surfaces. Those coins became highly desirable to serious collectors. Now imagine seeing one of these quarters up close under bright light. The silver-colored surface still glowing. Washington's portrait looking razor-sharp. Every letter crisp and fully struck. No major scratches. No heavy wear. It almost looks frozen in time. And then come the mint errors. Some 1977 D quarters have been discovered with off-center strikes, die cracks, doubled features, or missing clad layers. These mistakes happened during production inside the mint and instantly transformed ordinary quarters into collectible treasures. One small error. One unusual detail. And suddenly a 25-cent coin becomes worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That is what makes coin collecting addictive. The hunt. The possibility. The idea that something valuable could be hiding in plain sight. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC carefully inspect these coins, grading them based on condition, strike quality, luster, and rarity. When a 1977 D quarter receives an elite mint state grade like MS67 or higher, collectors pay serious attention. Because finding one in near perfect condition after nearly 50 years is incredibly difficult. The coin itself weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. It is made from a copper core with outer layers of copper and nickel, giving it that familiar silver appearance Americans recognize instantly. But the real value of this coin is not its metal. It is the story. The rarity. The condition. And the chance that one forgotten quarter sitting in an old jar right now could secretly be worth far more than anyone expects. So the next time you see a 1977 D Washington quarter, don't ignore it. Look closely at the mint mark. Check the surfaces. Search for unusual details or minting errors. Because treasure hunters are not only searching in caves or shipwrecks anymore. Some are searching through pocket change. And sometimes, they actually find something incredible. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare coin discoveries, hidden values, and unbelievable coin stories, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Coins Heritage, and share this video with every coin collector and treasure hunter you know. Because the next rare coin could already be hiding in your pocket right now.